I am here to do my January wrap up. I managed to read 4.5 books this month. I had planned to read 5, so I think that's pretty good. And let's start with the first one. The first book I read this month was Scarlet, and I have a review up. I will link it down below. I enjoyed this book, but it wasn't my favorite. I enjoyed Cinder much better. And I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Next book I read on my Kobo, which kind of looks like the Grace Cassie. So I read on my Kobo, and that is Allegiant. I absolutely adored Allegiant. It might be my favorite in the series. I actually did like the twist ending that a lot of people didn't like, which I'm happy about. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Fangirl by Rowel. I absolutely loved this book. This is probably my favorite book I read this month, and it is definitely going to be a top favorite for this year. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Hello City by Ransom. I thought this book was okay. It wasn't as good as Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I found it had a case of the second book syndrome. You can see a full written review that I have on Goodreads. I will link my Goodreads page below. And I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, but really it's more like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And the last half book that I read was Shopaholic Takes Manhattan. And I got about over halfway through it, and I don't plan on finishing it. And I have 5 reasons why I don't plan on finishing it. 1. I read the first book about 3 years ago, so my memory is based off the movie alone. 2. A lot of the scenarios that are in this book are revamped from the first book and are very annoying, and there's no need to have them showing up again. 3. Luke is annoying. He's a workaholic and he's not a good fit for Becca. And 5, this book was very long, very boring, and it's taking me forever to read, and I just don't have the energy to read it, so I decided to leave it. I managed to get to page 247, so I really only have over about 150 pages left of this book, but I just can't bring myself to read the last few hundred pages. So that can go. And this will be added to my pile of books that I'm donating. And that is it for this month. I will see you on Friday. Bye.